Yoshiyuki asking for just the extra brushes to make sure of it. And there he is, Do-Hyun Lee. Had a brilliant semi-finals last week in Prague. So can he find some more of that magic here this afternoon? Is it this afternoon yet? It is this afternoon. Coming up to 12:40 Central European time. Men's finals is tonight, 5 to 8 Central European time. We start talking. Climbing goes on at about 8 o'clock-ish. Jungwon up to the pinch. Ooh. Can't make it work either. Do-Hyun Lee. It's such a frustrating boulder to watch, M1, because you think they're on until they're not.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to. It's a hard one to even say what they're doing wrong sometimes. It's just the feet just are so bad.
Yeah, balance is difficult to describe. You know, you just want to be like, look, you just overbalanced, that was it. But there is so much more going on. But as you said, it's just micro adjustments, maybe the way you shift your weight.
Yeah, definitely. And finding a good method for you fast in the round is definitely huge as well. You know, you might get really close to something that isn't the way, and then you kind of get sucked in. That's always really hard with the slabs. Is knowing when to change your method and knowing when to stick with the one you're on.
Yeah, that's the conundrum Do-Hyun Lee has right now.
Looks like he's opting for the same. Ooh, makes it work this time.
Yeah, better from him. And he's going to go for the big jump. Oh, it was going way back from the wall as he jumped. Oh, look on the right. Wow. Yoshiyuki's close. And Jungwon as well on the last couple of moves. He can get this. He should have a moment to chalk, but he doesn't.
Just slipping off that left hand.
Showing real frustration, real heart out there. And he's got the zone. Meiji going through the campus. Right foot up, makes the match. Powerful into the pinch. Wraps a finger around the jib.
Oh, just missing this edge.
Oh, yes, Yoshiyuki gets it done. That's two. Two tops, both from Japan. It is quite a Japanese style move, that one.
Yeah, the classic paddle, they seem to have pretty figured out over there.
Absolutely. Well, Samoa and now Yoshiyuki get it, and Yoshiyuki trying to look where his score is. Yeah, he's in third. Toby Roberts still on top. Alberto's now been pushed out. Meiji is in the top 6. Yannick Floe is nearing that 6th point, but Meiji is in the danger zone, but he's got a few climbs left. Jungwon locks in 2 toes. He came very close just now.
Chan making that move look easy.
Yeah, he's got this dialed. This is where he started to struggle. Straining, working the feet over. Up to the flatty and drops it. Hard to know what else he could do, and I think he is leaving.
Yeah, it's a tough place when you're falling because you're out of energy and you only have a minute on the clock. You know, there's not enough time for you to get enough back to get it done. Right. Better off just...
Meiji still holds on in our top 6. He runs there down to the last climb. Jungwon and Do-Hyun are climbing next to each other in the middle. Here we go. Do-Hyun taking that time, that extra minute that's allowed to you to really read the boulder. Look how much chalk's on that hole.
Yeah, definitely piling up when it's the first move coordination.
Yeah, many palmers have hit that thing. All right, Jeongwon will have his flash burn up to the start hold.
Jeongwon probably liking these intro holds right here.
Yeah, he loves a good crimp, does it? Oh, man. Gets the pinch in the left hand.
Do-yeon looking strong on two.
Yeah, quick work from him. Slaps right at the bottom of the volume, but makes it work, and now is looking confident. He's just got to trust this move, and he can't make the left. Meichi really needs a top here, at least a zone if he wants to get himself out of that tricky 6th position. And if he does, that would move Yannick down one. All right, 2 teammates read the boulders. So we wait and rest. Remember, 2 and 3 are the power ones. They're the ones that you can't just keep going on. Whereas boulder 4, you can definitely try more attempts. Jeongwon looks over at the clock. There's a few clocks on stage, one over the entrance door, one over the exit door on the right. A few down the front. So Zach, looking at the boulders, which one is not your favorite, but which one is your style, do you think, having seen them all?
I think having seen them all, M3 would be the one that I'd like the most. Obviously, it's probably one of the harder boulders of the round, but I think this is the one that I'd like fit into the best box on. But yeah, it looks just insanely hard through the zone to the end.
I'm sure we can get you on to try them if you want after
yeah,
this.
I would love that.
Smuggle you through. And how does it work? If you get a boulder in a semi-final or something you can't do you then go back to your coaches and you're like, look, I'm really struggling on crimps or slopers, or hang on, we'll just watch Do-yeon Lee here. He fell on this move before, goes slower.
Almost getting there.
I think he needs to swing into it. Oh. Yeah, so did the coaches then go back and go, well, you know, it was a weakness for you here and you work on it? What's the process like?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like your coaches can definitely see what you need to work on the most, just kind of watching you through the rounds, or if you just feel like really uncomfortable or out of practice on something during a round. It's like you just got to be really self-aware of what you need to work on, and it's always the stuff you want to climb on the least, you know. So it's always a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
You don't want to work your weaknesses because it's your weakness. Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it hard to make adjustments on the road? Because I mean, you guys are traveling for a while now. You've got weeks in Europe. It must be hard without your home gym.
Yeah, it's definitely nice having things like the TC when you're back in like the training center in Salt Lake when we're back over there. Because if there's something really specific that I want to work on, you know, Josh is always more than happy to like put it on the wall for you. But it's you still are able to make those adjustments when you're out on the road. There's a lot of great facilities over here that seem to have boulders of every style just in the commercial gym. So yeah, it's been great. Lots of things to work on still.
Awesome, man. Here is Meichi. Thumbs underneath. You've seen most people do. And which screw hold do you choose? 19 seconds. I don't think he's going to get another chance. No, he's not. Right, and Jeongwon as well can't get it done. So he's got 2 zones. He doesn't get the zone on 3. Oh, sorry, he does get the zone on 3, but no top. Do-yeon Lee and Jeongwon will come out. Jeongwon gets this nasty slab, only been topped a few times. And Do-yeon, who can still push Colin Duffy out of the top 6, turns his attention to the most powerful boulder of the set.
Yeah, since Do-yeon didn't find the top on boulder 2, he needs to have do 3 and 4 if he wants a shot at making this final.
So big ask from our gold medalist from Prague. Zhongwan with a wild kick out to the right. He is looking a bit annoyed out there at life. Do-young crosses through. Falls off the slope as he asked for the brush. So Korean team having to dig deep here. Seon-so, do go and watch, well, I won't give it away, but do go and watch the women's final. Right palm out. Do-young is really resting here, as everyone has done. I think everyone pulls on for their flash gun and gets surprised by how physical it is. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. With boulders like this, you kind of learn what you need to do pretty quick comparatively to the slabs. So you just need to get all that energy you can back within that 5 minutes you got out there on the wall.
That's what he's trying to do. Meanwhile, Zhongwan doesn't have the same problem. It's just a tricky move. Do-young Lee goes again with 3 minutes on the clock. Brings that through. And that's the move he dropped before.
Wow, finding a match.
But he's on to the next section. Needs to do something with that left, palms down.
Manages to flip.
But it's still a hard move, this, and you got to snatch for it. Zhongwan's so close every time he leaps right. All right, here he goes again. He's been, I don't know how many attempts it's been, but he hasn't stopped. Yeah, Zhongwan way outside of the top 6, down in 16th. So not the best round for him. But he'll be back, and we are all back next week, Innsbruck. Most of the circuit travels on Monday. Tomorrow, as someone's just pointed out. Goodness me. A speed round tomorrow for the European Cup, and then paraclimbing, and Boulder and Lead follow after that. All right, with a minute and a half to go, Do-young's rested enough. He's ready to go. Zhongwan is still jumping. Can't figure this out. He's changed now. He's trying to just drop onto the sloper rather than go up with the right hand to the jib. This is where Do-young fell. Doesn't this time. Right foot up. And here we go. Can he do the palm flip again? Very powerful before he does.
Wow, finding that crimp.
All right, so left foot up. Do-young Lee, one rock over away. Goes with the right to gets it. Well, he needed that after missing 2, but he still needs to finish the last climb as well. Well, it's going to help his chances. Bumps him up the leaderboard. He's now in, well, 10th, but it hasn't been updated yet. Zhongwan with 30 seconds to go. Finally gets the move. Do-young leads up to 8th. Oh, it just shows, keep going and something will happen eventually, but he's only really got one chance at this move.
Well, it looks like Do-young only needs a zone on this last boulder to make it in.
Okay, so made life easier for himself. Zhongwan with a jump, close, but it's not going to go for him this afternoon. So 3 zones, missing a zone and a top on boulder 1, maybe threw him off a bit at the beginning. Getting energy, but sometimes it doesn't matter, does it?
I guess he didn't know that he was just climbing on that one for fun.
True,
that was
yeah,
just a little extra.
Yeah, the athletes don't know, and the scoreboard here isn't visible from the stage. So they can't catch a glimpse of it. All right, final climber of this afternoon. Zach, time for you to get nervous. Will this shove Colin out? He needs a zone. Do-yeon starts the process. Yeah, do you treat, so Colin this afternoon, he'll go off and do his thing, but do you kind of treat finalists different? Do you leave them alone a bit more, or do you just, is it just normal behavior?
I don't know. I think just particular people on the team kind of have their own routines. Some people like to be isolated and all focused and dialed in on their own before a round, but Colin likes to, you know, come out and enjoy do whatever the rest of the team is doing, as long as it's not too physical, you know, before a round.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody kind of has their own way of preparing.
Yeah, you don't want to take him climbing before a final, do you?
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to come hang at the gym.
No, put a bit of pressure on him. Go on, you can do it.
Yeah.
All right, Do-yeon needs a zone. He's in 8th. He's one of those climbers, if he gets into finals, he could have a real chance of a medal. He needs something here. Oh, goes low, presses up, and this will be the zone likely. So we wait just to confirm and see.
Definitely controlling that zone now.
Yeah, and he sets up for the jump.
Oh.
And that does move him into 4th. It does push Colin out.
Wow,
sorry, Zach. Well, at least you can take Colin climbing now.
Yeah, we can sesh together.
Yeah. Well, he's done enough, but he won't know it. And he probably would like to be a bit higher up as well on the leaderboard. So with 3 minutes left of our competition, Do-yeon Lee is going to try to find magic on this jump. All right, Do-yeon walks towards the wall. He's got this move done, but we do know how low percentage it is, but he gets it once again. You can see the rubber left on the blue coping as well from the others. All right, twisting in. Gets the thumb underneath. So far, so good. Right foot up and then gets set for the jump. A bit of a way off it.
Finding the intro beta on this Boulder 4 quick seems super crucial to have the time to learn this jump.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think if the jump was on the ground, a lot would get it quicker. But
definitely.
And that first move isn't one of those that you get once and then it's like 100% every time.
For sure, especially the folks that decide to go with the full coordination way.
Do-yeon looks like he's got that down now.
Yeah.
Twists in, he's got a minute 30, lots of time. Oh, trying it statically. That was interesting. So he took really both hands off.
Yeah, he was nice and really close to the wall. It looked good. Just kind of shooting right in between the two volumes. Like he had some good a good pause on that hold, paddling through to the edge. Just missing.
Yeah, I thought for a second he was going to go statically, and then I remembered how far away the hold is. So you're not going to grow that much. But yeah, interesting. So he took his hands off and then made the jump and made it look pretty controlled. So he might try that again. He's got time for 1, perhaps 2 if he falls off early. That comes in, and let's see which method he'll do. Look how much chalk is on the edge of those. Gets set up. Oh, makes it work. Right, Do-yeon will top things out to finish off our competition, and that will bump him up the rankings. Keep an eye on the score on the right. And we will get confirmation of the top 6 in a minute. So, the finals tonight is at 8 PM Central European time. Myself and Alana Yip will start talking a couple of minutes before that, about 5 to 8, so do come and join us for that. And Zach Gallett here in the commentary box with me. Good round, Zach.
Yeah, it was amazing.
The winner from last week is back in the finals. He's giving himself another chance, and he left it quite late to get this. It came down to the final climb, but he did do it. And again, this tricky jump. Ichi Narasaki. Do-yeon Lee comes out. Somewhere Jong Won-chon is very excited.
Probably right in front of him.
Yeah, right there shouting. Yeah, Jong Won not making tonight's finals, coming close. They're not quite. Just dropped a few tops.
Really good.
And all of those men have podiumed at a Boulder World Cup at some point. So, you know, occasionally we have these really inexperienced fields. This isn't one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And men's one, paddle dyno straight away to start off with. Going from right, launching left into the zone hold, stopping on the zone, and then working your way back a little bit. See Team Japan grouping together a bit down the front to talk about it. Quite a separated route reading, this. Language is a bit of a barrier within that group. So Toby could feel a bit left out of the minute beta sharing, perhaps.
Well, Do-hyun as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So both of them, it would be interesting to see what kind of beta they come up with.
Yeah, and if sometimes the Japanese, when there's 2 or more in finals, they'll come up with a beta that's very different from other people. Sometimes in a great way, sometimes in a not so great way, but always interesting to see.
And finally, they check out the last slabby thing, and this is quite a physical slab. You start left on the dish, then you go right, and you have to pull up on that black volume. So, quick, brief glimpse at the boulders for you. We'll show you the 3D model just before the athletes climb. And just to remind you, that's our top 6. Yoshiyuki Ogata will start first in the competition because he qualified last. Toby Roberts will be last out with all the pressure that comes with that because he qualified in first. Okay, last week's winner, Do-hyun Lee, onto the stage. All right, Do-hyun Lee on his first flash attempt. Launches for the zone, kicks it back, and holds it. Just one hand on for a second.
A crazy swing to hold.
Massive from Do-hyun Lee, but will that have burnt a bit of energy for this top move? Just jumps for it. Easy.
No. Fine, easy.
Wow. Well, no messing around for Do-hyun Lee. That was less than a minute climb on that one.
Full 35 seconds out there.
Crazy from Do-hyun. What was the issue? Right, so Do-hyun's on form. That's good to know. He'll leave, and I think everyone else backstage will have no idea what just happened out there. You know, you just watched everyone take 4 minutes.
Yeah, Do-hyun comes back within a minute.
Yeah, that's got to be a real flex walking back into ISO, just sort of with a shrug. That's what I do, you know. What's the problem, boys? Well, this was it. He was powerful. He never hesitated. Brought the foot through, scraped it, scummed it, grabbed the top, bumped, got the heel, as you said, and then an easy match to finish things off.
Yeah.
Oh, to Boulder number 2. So that's the leaderboard. 2 tops, Do-hyun Lee with that flash. And then, yes, as you said, Toby taking 4 attempts, so he's just...
Get to the top.
Yeah, will enter. Well, we talk about being battered and bruised. Look at his right leg all cut up from the semi-final.
Yeah, I wonder if that's just like skin abrasion or...
Yeah, I can't remember him hitting the wall too much, so yeah, maybe just a bit of that. All right, wrapped underneath, forearms engaged as well, out to the pinch.
Ooh. That knee bar without a foot.
Yeah, very strange. All right, well, no flash, but that was the closest we've seen. Got all 4 fingers on it.
Yeah, definitely managed to move that right arm wrap a little bit higher around the volume.
Okay, well, he'll get the liquid chalk on. Yeah, as you said, Korea very successful yesterday. Shenso getting silver. They go to a lot of the World Cups, the Korean team, as well. They have quite a unit that seems to travel around.
Mm-hmm. And they seem to train together all the time as well.
Apparently there's a lot of online mobile computer game playing amongst the Korean team. I was asking them what they do in their free time, and apparently that's the main thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what games they play.
Yes, I've got no idea. I'm a bit annoyed I wasn't invited. Right out to the bit. He's not even pinching that, you know. He's open hand on it. Now he's got the pinch in.
Oh, sliding.
This boulder is tricky. The top isn't too bad. Once you've got that move that everyone's falling off, it's okay. Especially if you're latched onto the big ball at the top. It's pretty hard to drop it from there, but just getting into the position is what's causing problems.
Pretty crazy to imagine how hard this boulder must be to see all of these guys, these men struggling so hard on it.
Yeah, there was a lot of questions last week that you guys asked watching at home about how hard the boulders are, because we had a route setter in and people wanted to know grades, and we were saying how difficult it is, impossible it is to grade something like this. Look at this knee. It just allows him to bump the hand around. Can't grade a boulder like that at this kind of a level, but it's and I said the best way to think about it is at commercial gyms, when these guys are warming up, they're usually warming up on the hardest boulders in a commercial gym.
Yeah.
As their warm up, and then they're stepping outside to, you know, send something harder. So if that helps you at home wondering how difficult they are, imagine that. With 40 seconds, Doyon Lee might be done. He is. So still nothing for this boulder, proving impossible. 3 done, 3 to go. Doyon Lee's back.
All right, I wonder what way he's going to try.
Yeah, he's still in 3rd. So if he can get a zone, this will jump him up, at least a zone.
I think all he needs is a zone to put him in 1st place.
Yes, he set himself so well with that flash of the first climb. Well, he's going for the more traditional up to the zone, but he's got left toe in. And drops it down to make the match.
I thought he just missed the foothold at first.
Right, he used the toe well, and he's going to do the fall. Unless you get that fall perfect, you're always going to be doing what he did, because if you go a little bit too far to the left, your hips are going to roll you away from the wall, and the right hand's not going to be able to catch.
Yeah, you're going to do a big barn door.
Yeah, so the fall is pretty important. So you can see on the score on the bottom left, Doyon has topped the first climb, zone on the 2nd, and a zone so far on this one. And as you said, jumped straight up to 1st position. Doyon Lee could take 2 golds in a row tonight in Brixen. He's putting himself in a good position to do that.
Yep. But everyone who, or the people who have topped a boulder already are still to come, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Toby's next. Not next, sorry. Tomoe is next, and then Serato, then Toby. Toby last. Okay, right foot up. Watch for the toe. He does it again.
Oh, nice.
Holds it this time, and from here on, not too hard. Walks his feet up.
Nice.
He walks up that slab in a crazy easy way. Just pads his way through it. Good job. And that jumps him to the top of the leaderboard and way in front at the moment, but a couple of athletes to come.
Didn't look like he had that fall over quite perfect, but he just was not letting go.
No, he wasn't. Look at that sky in the background as well. Lovely. Right. So Doyon Lee has the pressure on his shoulders right now. Can he get 2 in a row? training for this, working with the Korean team, working with Jong Won-chon, who's brought him on. Top in 4 attempts for that gold.
And we know it's flashable.
Okay, up to the first hand on the slope. He's going to just go for the jump. Different method, but he made it work.
Yeah, you can already see a lot of chalk on that top of that volume.
Yeah, he's trying to get a better hold on it. There's not a lot there. I'm trying to figure this out. Slips back down to the zone hold. Now needs to get. He's got a knee. He's got a no hands rest. That's pretty cool. I have not seen that before. So he's hanging there. This is what we call a knee bar no hands rest, and it's pretty good at getting some power back. Has he got enough? Presses in. Oh no.
Oh wow. So Yoshiyuki is shorter, but was able to press more effectively on the top of the volume, and Meichi, can't remember if he ended up pressing on the top of the volume or he's quite a bit longer in arm span as well. So
yeah, Do-hyun couldn't get out of that corner. He was trying everything, pushing, pressing, drop back down. That knee bar was inspired. Exciting times. And that method of getting through the grey volume as well, not matching it, just going with one hand and then bumping and then bringing the left into the grey afterwards.
Yeah, that was cool.
Very cool, right. Minute 44. So he is in a gold medal position at the moment. So he jumps ahead of everyone, but Toby Roberts. Yeah,
depending on what he does now and what Toby does later, things could switch around.
Serato as well, he's got 2 tops. Okay. First of all, he needs to get this. Holds the swing again with the same method. This is where it started to get tricky for him.
Come on, come on, come on. He's got to somehow flip his hand a little bit.
Oy. I don't even know what he's crimping. He was close hand crimping the edge of the sloper.
Kind of pressing with his palm and crimping the flange, probably.
Yeah.
Serato actually can't win because he doesn't have both zones. Well, if Do-hyun Lee does this boulder.
Yes, I've got you.
So it all rests on the next 40 seconds for Lee Do-hyun.
What can he do? 35 seconds coming. Last 30 seconds of his comp. Still looking calm out there. He didn't celebrate last weekend until he got right to the front of the mats, and then he roared at the audience. Full jump.
He's pretty confident with that move now. Come on,
he knows it. He hasn't got the reach, falls into the zone. He's not going to have time. Goes for the big jump. Okay, well.
Wow, so this opens things up a lot now.
Absolutely does. So Serato has a chance. Toby has a chance. Very interesting. He made that beginning move. Just he flew. Toby on the match. One hand on the slope and needs a bit more height than before. Gets it this time.
Nice.
But can he bring the left up? Okay, now he'll rest a little. Or not, presses in with the palm. Remember, there's an incredible knee bar in there as well that is available if you could see it.
I don't think he has time for the knee bar.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, true. This is it for Toby. He's got to get it done now. Gets the right foot in, presses in.
Come on, Toby, come on.
Okay, he's got one press. I'm holding my breath, left hand up. And now if he can drop over to the left, he's a gold medalist. If not, 4th place, holds it, 1 move away from a medal. Massive moment for Toby. One hand on, he matches, and he has done it, and that is a gold medal for Toby Roberts.
Oh my goodness.
Unreal at the end of this competition. Well, he's gone from not being a boulderer to making finals to getting a medal, a bronze, and now getting a gold. Unreal. It's
the right year to be doing it.
It really is. Like, I knew by the end of the year we'd have an idea of which teams are good, which athletes are good. I didn't expect so many teams and athletes to be good. You know, it's ramping up rapidly. Oh, there, the top 3, and I'm not sure if you had started this comp, you would have put a lot of money on Toby winning. But gradually throughout, he's just shown that he deserves to be there. Yoshiyuki first. He'll get his medal. And at the after party, a lot of people were eating the contents of that goodie bag. So apparently it's good. There's cheese in there.
Oh.
There's all types of stuff, apparently. I didn't get a look in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's useful information for you back at home. The Italians do good. The Italians do good food. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, Yoshiyuki gets his medal.
Oh yeah, I see a cow on like a cup or something there.
Yeah, there's good things in there.
I think all products from the region, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there we go. He's showing it off for us. Thank you, Yoshiyuki. Give me fed for a week off that thing. All right, Do-Hyun Lee is next. The MC gives some chat, and Lee stands up. We're here for the men's podium. Yoshiyuki Yata's got the bronze, Do-Hyun Lee with the silver, and finally Toby Roberts will be announced as tonight's winner. But there's a lot of stuff to be given out at this event, so it does take a bit of time. And Toby won't mind the break, I'd imagine.
Maybe still catching his breath.
Well, we all remember Shauna Coxey, how good she was, how many medals she used. All of the athletes here this evening, and for the women last night. Toby Roberts taking victory. And they threw the flowers earlier on into the audience, that they're bringing that tradition back, perhaps. Well, Alana, we all go off, and you'll be competing next week in Innsbruck.
Yes.
So best of luck, hope it goes well.
Thank you.
And maybe come and join me in the commentary box whenever you want, of course.
I would love that.
Well, we'll come back with more action next week. Right now, the athletes will get to enjoy. Oh, we get to see the amount of money on it as well. I think they spelled Toby's name wrong. But he won't care about that. Gold medal for Toby Roberts.